Remember the sleek, human-faced robots from Robot? That sci-fi fantasy just took a massive leap toward reality. In a theatrical reveal straight out of Hollywood, Unitree just unveiled its H2 Humanoid, and it wasn't just the fluid, expressive movements that turned heads. It was the stylized, almost friendly faceplate it wore, a clear signal that this machine is built for shared human spaces. But the H2's dramatic entrance is just the beginning. This revolution is exploding on multiple fronts, from a shockingly affordable $1,370 robot and massive billion-dollar investments to Amazon's internal plan to automate hundreds of thousands of roles. The future we saw on screen is now arriving in labs, warehouses, and even homes. Let's break it down. So, the moment a lot of us have been waiting for has officially arrived. The robotics company Unitree just pulled back the curtain on its latest full-sized humanoid, the H2, in a video titled Destiny Awakening. And let me tell you, the presentation was pure theater. We're talking sweeping stage lights, dramatic music, and this 1.8-meter tall, 70-kilogram machine moving in a way that isn't just mechanical. It's expressive. It walks, it strikes poses, it leaps, and it transitions between motions with a fluidity that feels choreographed. The core message Unitree is sending is that this isn't just a factory workhorse. This is a humanoid built to engage with people, safely, and with a certain style. What really makes this generation stand out is a clear pivot in design philosophy. The H2 is the successor to the record-breaking H1, which was all about raw speed. But Unitree has shifted priorities. The H2's speed is rated under 2 meters per second, down from the H1's 3.3, and that sacrifice was made in favor of more articulation and dexterity. The limbs have received a massive upgrade. Each leg now has 6 degrees of freedom, up from 5 on the H1, which means the foot and ankle can pivot and move much more like a human's. The arms have been completely transformed, going from simple configurations to a full 7 degrees of freedom each, shoulder, elbow, wrist, giving them a human-like range of motion. And each of those arms can carry a rated payload of 7 kilograms with a peak load of 21 kilos. This is all about handling tasks beyond just walking. It's about manipulation, interaction, and assisting humans in service or collaborative settings. Another striking detail is its face. The H2 wears a stylized faceplate, a big departure from more utilitarian past designs. It's not clear if this is just for the reveal or part of the final product, but the aesthetic choice strongly suggests this robot is intended for shared human spaces, where appearance and a friendly demeanor genuinely matter. Now, while Unitree is capturing headlines with its reveal, behind the scenes, the money is flowing into this sector at an incredible rate. And a major signal of that came from China, where the humanoid robot maker Leju Robot just secured a massive 1.5 billion yuan in funding. That's approximately 207 million US dollars in a single pre-IPO funding round. This substantial investment was led by Beijing-based Greenwoods Asset Management. What's particularly interesting here is the structure of the deal. This funding was secured directly by the Leju Robot entity itself, not its parent company, Suzhou Lean Technology. That almost always indicates a corporate restructuring is happening, specifically to prepare for an anticipated public listing. According to reports from Sina Finance, the company is likely targeting a listing on Shanghai's Star Market. So, what is all this capital for? The reports from outlets like 36KR are very clear. The money is earmarked for the mass production and technological advancement of Leju's flagship humanoid robot, named the Quavo. The goal is to scale up manufacturing and expand the robot's applications across both industrial and service sectors. This funding round is a significant step up from anything the company has done before, and it really solidifies Leju's position in the intensely competitive global race to develop viable humanoid robots. The fact that a major financial firm like Greenwoods is leading this round signals very strong confidence, not just in Leju's technology, but in the broader potential of China's entire humanoid robotics industry. This isn't just a company bet, it's a national industrial bet. But the financial moves aren't just happening in China. Over in the US, we got a glimpse into the high-stakes strategy of one of the world's most famous tech investors, SoftBank. According to a report from The Information, SoftBank Group Corporation held talks to acquire Agility Robotics, the Oregon-based startup behind the warehouse robot, Digit, and the discussions reportedly valued Agility at a staggering $900 million. This is a huge sign of Masayoshi Son's renewed ambition to merge AI and robotics as the next great industrial frontier. This news came right on the heels of SoftBank's other massive move, acquiring ABB's robotics business for $5.4 billion. But here's the twist. The full acquisition deal didn't go through. Instead, SoftBank took a major stake in Agility's latest funding round. That investment, which happened in April, valued the company at $1.75 billion pre-money and about $2.15 billion post-money. So why the shift from buying to just investing? It appears to signal a strategic pivot for SoftBank. They're choosing to back independent, promising robotics players instead of fully absorbing them. This gives them a foot in the door without taking on the entire operation. Agility Robotics, for its part, is a standout in the field. Its bipedal robot, Digit, is already deployed in real warehouses with clients like GXO. The robot can walk, pick, pack, and carry items, running for up to 4 hours on a single charge, and even self-docking to recharge. By investing rather than acquiring, SoftBank gets to be part of Agility's growth, while the company retains its independence and innovative drive, all while SoftBank builds a sprawling robotics empire that also includes stakes in skilled AI and Berkshire Grey. Now, let's shift gears from billion-dollar deals to a robot that costs less than a high-end smartphone. In a move that could completely redefine affordability in this space, a Beijing-based startup called Unitree Robotics has unveiled a compact humanoid named Bumi, and its price point is the real story. Just 9,998 yuan, which is about 1,370 US dollars. At just 3.1 feet, or 94 centimeters tall, and weighing 26.5 pounds, Bumi is not designed to compete with the full-size giants like Unitree's H2. This is a new category. As reported by TechNode and Global Times, this is a consumer-grade robot built specifically for education and home use. Noetix is calling Bumi the industry's first consumer-grade humanoid priced below the 10,000 yuan threshold. They achieved this through lightweight composite materials, an in-house motion control system, and a simplified modular design that prioritizes engagement over heavy-duty industrial work. It runs on a 48-volt battery offering 1 to 2 hours of operation, and it supports drag-and-drop graphical programming for kids and even voice interaction. Pre-orders are set to open during China's major Double 11 and Double 12 shopping festivals. This price is a stark contrast to Western humanoids like Tesla's Optimus or Figures models, which are often 2 to 3 times more expensive. While Bumi doesn't have the dexterity of its larger, more expensive cousins, videos from outlets like RoboHub show it can walk, balance, and dance with remarkable stability for its price. This isn't just a toy, it's a significant milestone in making humanoid technology accessible outside of labs and corporate budgets. Finally, we have to talk about the company that might have the biggest immediate impact on how robots integrate into our economy: Amazon. According to a cache of internal documents viewed by the New York Times, Amazon executives believe they are on the cusp of a massive workplace shift. Their plan is to replace more than 500,000 jobs with robots. Amazon's automation team expects that by 2027, the company can avoid hiring over 160,000 people in the US it would otherwise need, saving about 30 cents on every item it handles. Executives even told the board they hope robotic automation will allow them to avoid adding to its US workforce in the coming years, despite expecting to sell twice as many products by 2033. That translates to over 600,000 people Amazon wouldn't need to hire. The ultimate goal for the robotics team, as shown in the documents, is to automate a staggering 75% of its operations. They are using a facility in Shreveport, Louisiana as their template. That warehouse uses 1,000 robots and employs a quarter fewer workers than a standard facility. Amazon plans to copy this design in about 40 facilities by the end of 2027. They're also retrofitting older warehouses, like one in Stone Mountain, Georgia, which currently has about 4,000 workers. After the retrofit, internal analysis projects it will process 10% more items, but need up to 1,200 fewer employees. The documents even show that employees have strategized how to control the narrative in these communities by focusing on new technician roles, and that it continues to create jobs. The internal vision is clear: to flatten the company's hiring curve for the next decade through widespread robotic automation. So, what do you think? Is the future exciting or a little daunting? Let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into the tech shaping tomorrow, make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.